Traveling has always been one of the most practiced human activities. Reasons for traveling include business, visiting people, holidays, tourism, and caritative missions. But for some people, traveling around the world is just a passion. However, whether you're traveling for a specific task or traveling is just a passion for you, you'll have to encounter many health problems that can significantly affect your overall wellness and your love for traveling. And this, particularly when you'll be traveling long distances in short period of time. The first health problem you'll encounter is the travel fatigue, and the second being the jet lag. You might also encounter other problems like food poisoning, food intolerance, and many more. But the discussion today is about the jet lag and the travel fatigue. So, what's the difference between the travel fatigue and the jet lag? What causes them? How do they happen? How serious are they? What is the extent of their complications? How to beat them? Beating them here means preventing them, reducing their impact on your overall health and your wellness at the time their symptoms appear, and treating them accordingly. Welcome again to our Holistic Health Talk. As we continue, please subscribe to our channel now and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any content. Also remember to like and share our content with friends and colleagues. Thank you. Our brain has a clock, an internal and natural clock, the circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is the almost 24 hours internal clock in our brain that regulates cycles of alertness and sleepiness by responding to light changes in our environment. The jet lag is a condition that results from changes to the body's circadian rhythm caused by the travel. But the travel must be rapid, long distance, and moreover transmeridian. Transmeridian means across meridians, or east, west, or west-east, or again, across time zones. For example, someone traveling from New York to London feels as if the time were 5 hours earlier than local time. And someone traveling from Kinshasa to New York or east to west feels like the time were 5 hours later than local time. This is called the synchronosis or the jet lag. The word jet lag derives from the mere fact that jets travel so fast that they leave your body's circadian rhythm behind. The jet lag was also initially called the time zone syndrome. While the jet lag involves shifting between time zones, travel fatigue is general fatigue experienced by anyone traveling long distances. Travel fatigue is characterized by headaches, disorientation, and aches due to the amount of time spent in cramped space with little chance to move around, low oxygen environment, dehydration caused by dry air, and limited food and drink. And travel fatigue does not involve shift in circadian rhythm that cause jet lag. Though most of the time jet lag usually exists alongside travel fatigue. The phase shift when traveling from east to west is referred to as phase delay, and the phase shift when traveling from west to east is known as phase advance of the circadian cycle. Who does jet lag happen to? Jet lag can happen to anyone traveling from east to west or from west to east, and only in these directions. But people traveling on the same meridian from north to south do not experience jet lag. A 10 hours flight from Europe to South Africa does not cause jet lag. Conversely, a 4-hour flight between Miami and Phoenix in the US may cause jet lag as the direction of travel is east-west. Jet lag is particularly serious issue for frequent travelers airline pilot, and aircraft crew. The good thing is that most airlines have regulations aimed at combating pilot fatigue caused by the jet lag. Adaptation. The speed at which the body adjusts to the new schedule depends on the individual, the time difference, and the direction of travel. Some people may require several days to adjust to a new time zone, while others experience little disruption. But in many cases, the condition of jet lag may last several days to weeks before the traveler is fully adjusted to the new time zone. And most travelers find it harder to adjust to the new time zone when traveling to east from west. Discovery. According to a 1969 study, the pilot Willie Post was the first to write about the effect of flying across time zone in his 1931 book Around the World in 8 Days. Causes. Jet lag is a chronobiological problem similar to issues induced by the shift work and the circadian rhythm sleep disorders. The biological circadian system has evolved to help humans adapt to changes in our environment and anticipate changes in radiation, temperature, and food availability. However, when traveling across a number of time zones, the body clock or circadian rhythm will run out synchronization with the destination time as it experiences various daylight and darkness. The body's natural pattern is upset. It's jet-lagged. The rhythm that dictates times for eating, sleeping, hormones regulations, body temperature variations, and other functions no longer correspond to the environment nor to each other in some cases. Physiology. Without this endogenous circadian clock, humans and animals will not be able to optimize energy expenditure and internal functioning of their body. In fact, our physiology and behavior are shaped by the Earth's rotation around its axis. Our body cells have several identified clock genes that regulate and control transcription and translation. Expression of these inside the cell influence many signaling pathways, which allows the cell to identify the time of the day and perform appropriate functions. There are two separate processes related to biological timing: the circadian oscillators and the homeostasis. The circadian system master clock is located in the suprachiasmatic nucleus within the hypothalamus of the brain. The other function is the homeostatic sleep propensity, which is a function of the amount of time elapsed since the adequate sleep episode. The circadian oscillators are peripheral and are located in almost all body tissues. The suprachiasmatic nucleus role is to send signals to peripheral oscillators, which synchronize them for specific physiological functions. And the suprachiasmatic hypothalamic nucleus responds to light information from the eye retina. Peripheral oscillators also respond to internal signals such as enzymes, hormones, food intake, etc. This internal biological desynchronization is exacerbated as the body is no longer in sync with the environment. This is called a jet-lag double desynchronization. Watch our video on how to sleep fast for more information. Signs and symptoms. The symptoms of jet lag can vary depending on the amount of time zone alteration, time of the day, and individual differences. 3 types of signs are identified: the sleep disturbances, psychological effect, and somatic symptoms. Sleep disturbances occur with poor sleep upon arrival, trouble falling asleep when flying east, early awakening when flying west, and trouble remaining asleep. psychological effects include poor performance on mental tasks, concentration difficulties, irritability, confusion, dizziness, etc. Somatic effects include headaches, nausea, change in bowel habit, reduced appetite or enjoyment of food. The symptoms are caused by circadian desynchronization in relation with the destination day-night cycle. Pilots, flight attendants, and business travelers are more likely to experience jet lag. Number 4, being an older adult. Older adults may need more time to recover from jet lag. How to assess jet lag symptoms? You can use the jet lag analog scales or Liverpool jet lag questionnaire. Their use will be a topic for another day. Complications. Jet lag may affect the mental health of vulnerable individuals. When traveling across time zones, there is a fast shift of body temperature, melatonin production, and other circadian rhythm. Jet lag may worsen symptoms in people suffering from psychological disorders like bipolar disorder. Auto accidents caused by drowsy driving may be more likely in people who are jet lagged. Jet lag and travel fatigue. We have seen that jet lag is related to transmeridian travel, meaning moving across various time zones or from east to west or from west to east. Though jet lagged people also experience travel fatigue. Travel fatigue is general fatigue characterized by headache, disorientation, and aches due to the amount of time spent in cramped spaces. We have little chance to move around, low oxygen concentration, dehydration caused by dry air, and limited food and drink. Travel fatigue does not involve shifting circadian rhythm that cause jet lag. Travel fatigue can occur to everyone traveling long distances with or without crossing time zones. Management. Travel fatigue often disappears after one day accompanied by a night of good quality sleep. While jet lag management include light therapy and medication. Light is the strongest stimulus for realigning a person's circadian cycles. And the key to quick adaptation is light exposure. Light exposure requires strict adherence to timing. In the case of short duration trips, an easy way to minimize jet lag is to maintain the sleep-work schedule from home after arriving at the destination. But this strategy is often unpractical in regard to social activities and professional obligations. Shifting sleep schedule before departure 2 to 3 hours to match destination time zone will also shorten the duration of the jet lag. Medications. A short duration hypnotic medication has been effective to reduce jet lag related insomnia. One example of medication used is zolpidem, but its potential side effects such as stress reduction in memory and confusion are to be taken into account. The second drug to be used in jet lag is melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone produced by the pineal gland that plays a key role in the circadian cycle. Melatonin receptors are situated at the suprachiasmatic nucleus, which is the anatomical site of the circadian clock. Its administration at the right time, the right dose can help travelers shift faster and sleep better as they are transitioning between time zones. But there remains issue regarding the appropriate timing of melatonin use, in addition to the legality of the product use in some countries. Prevention of jet lag and travel fatigue. A few basic steps may help prevent jet lag and travel fatigue. Number 1, get plenty of rest before your trip. Number 2, gradually adjust your schedule before you leave. If you're traveling to East, try going to bed 1 or 2 hours earlier each night for a few days before your trip. But if you're flying West, go to bed some hours later for several nights before you fly. And if possible, eat meals to the time closer to the time you'll be eating them during your trip. Number 3, stay on your new schedule. Set your watch your phones to the new time before you leave. On the plane, try to sleep at nighttime at your destination. And earplugs, headphones, and eye masks can help block noise and light. And if it's daytime at your destination, resist the urge to sleep. 5. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water before, during, and after your flight to counteract the effect of dry cabin air. Dehydration can make symptoms of jet lag and travel fatigue worse. 6. Avoid caffeine and alcohol. This can dehydrate you and affect your sleep. 7. Arrive early. If you have an important meeting or other event that requires you to be in top shape, try to arrive a few days early to give your body a chance to adjust. 8. Stretch regularly before, during, and after your journey. When to see your doctor? Jet lags are usually temporary, but medication we mentioned the management should be prescribed and monitored by your doctors. And whenever symptoms worsen, your doctor will refer you to a sleep specialist or other specialists accordingly. In summary, jet lag is a set of physical and psychological symptoms experienced by a person after a long flight across different time zones due to a related internal clock disruption. Travel fatigue is general fatigue felt after any long distance journey irrespective of traveling means and the direction used. Though travel fatigue may appear alone, jet lag symptoms usually appears alongside travel fatigue symptoms. Proper hydration, stretching regularly during the journey, and resting before and after a long journey help relieve travel fatigue. Light therapy, schedules adjustment, and sometimes melatonin when available can help in beating jet lag symptoms. In all cases, if symptoms tend to worsen, it is recommended to promptly see your doctors for further management. I am Dr. Eric. This channel delivers information that supports health and holistic wellness, as well as life safety tips. All the information provided on this channel is tailored for holistic health educational purposes. If not subscribed yet, remember to subscribe now and activate notifications so that you don't miss any content. Also remember to like and share our content with friends and colleagues. Thank you for watching this video. Get ready for our new content soon.
1 minute now to touchdown. Discovery's landing gear will be locked down and into place at 300 feet in altitude.
But I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave. Had to find a way to change. Had to leave to find my way. Got up in a daydream. I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place.
Traveling at a rate of 370 miles per hour.
What fame brings, but success is a finicky thing. And if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be.
30 seconds until touchdown.
Down myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
30, 20, 10.
Landing gear now down and locked. Main gear touchdown. Pilot Jim Dutton now deploying the drag chute.
I don't have to plan it. I can go change my fate. You won't understand it. All alone, that's okay.
Nose gear touchdown.
Well, I can't stand them. They don't want me to change. Keep me where I'm standing.
That brings an end to the STS-131 mission.
But they told you what to
Spaceship
chase.
flight and
Told you how to run the
33rd
race.
to the International Space Station.
But I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave. Had to find a way to change.
Discovery
Had to
left
leave to
Florida
find my way.
on April 5th with
Got up in a
7.6
daydream. I beat my
tons
mind
of
up there almost
science
daily. It's how I
witness
pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place. See, cause everybody wanna tell you bad things. What could go wrong? What fame brings,
help
but
astronauts
success
avoid
is
muscle
finicky.
atrophy, and scientists better understand muscle atrophy, and equipment that will help keep the station systems cooling properly.
I don't wanna let myself down.